Hi and welcome back. I'm going to show you how to personalize a rounded candle. This is perfect for anything with curved surfaces. I've got the perfect hack for doing this, and it's great for beginners. Stay tuned. So firstly, measure your curved surface using a tape measure. Tape measure is best because it can go around the surface and you can get your correct dimensions. Once you've got that, write them down and open up Cricut Design Space. I'm absolutely loving Cricut's new homepage. I'm going to go through it shortly on another video. So if you are a beginner, stay tuned for that video. Okay, on to this project that we're doing. Write the text that you want on your candle. Whatever you want to write, you just type it in. I'm going to put in Sonia. That's the name of the person I want to personalize the candle for. Once you've done that, go into fonts and you can change your font to whichever font you want. I'm going to go with Anilu. It's one of my favorite fonts. It's nice, it's easy to read, and it looks really good on projects. Now size the font to the size that you measured before. So use your paper, wherever you wrote it down on, to get the font to that size. Okay, now that I've got the correct size, what I need to do is weld my font. Whenever you're using curvative font, you always have to weld it. So here you can see it's weld, it says weld result, and it is now ready for me to cut. So I just go to make it. On this screen, I'm just taking note of how much space on my mat I will need to cut my vinyl down. So you can adjust your vinyl on your mat to that size. Now I'm going to do cut settings. So cut settings are the most important part of using your Cricut machine. If you get your cut settings wrong, it's going to make your Cricut experience horrible, because weeding will be horrible. These are a few of my favorite cut settings that I use. Today I'm going to use Premium Outdoor Vinyl, which is a great one for curvative fonts. I'm going to show you how to find it. You go to browse all materials, and then in the search engine you will just type in Premium or Outdoor and it will come up. I press this star to pull it into my favorites, so now it will always be on my main cut screen. I'm using a permanent adhesive vinyl, which is slightly thicker, so I'm going to go in with more pressure just to ensure it cuts correctly. I just load my mat into the Cricut machine and let it cut. So usually your flashing C light will start flashing and you just load it into your Cricut machine. This takes about a minute maximum. Now I've got it cut, it's time to weed. I'm using the Nicapa weeding tools, which are my fave. I'll leave it in the description. Look how easy it is to weed, guys. Like, no stress, no hassle, simple weeding. Cut settings and good vinyl is good. I'm using the Arteza brand permanent adhesive vinyl. I will link that in my description as well. I love the Arteza brand. I feel like it's an underrated brand, that no one's really talking about it, but it is lovely. Now it's time to apply my transfer tape. Now that this is fully weeded, I'm using the Zwanza transfer tape. I'll link this in the description as well. It's really good. I like how it adheres to vinyl and it has a very smooth application. What I like about this transfer tape as well is that it's got grid lines on it, so it makes it easier to line up your projects. I'm going to show you what I mean. So just here, there are grid lines, so it makes application even more easier and so much more accurate. So I just place my vinyl piece on and I kind of calculate where I'm going to cut, and I just cut the lines based on how much I will need. So this prevents too much wastage, and this transfer paper is so great. Like, it's sticky and you can use it over and over again. I use that one small piece about 6-7 times because it is that sticky. So the transfer tape can go directly on top. It doesn't matter if you don't pull it on straight. It's not the end of the world. I try my best to make it straight as possible, and then I use my brayer tool to really burnish the vinyl onto the transfer tape. I do both sides. I find this works a lot better for me, and then I will just start to peel it off. But firstly, whatever you're adhering your vinyl with, just clean it with alcohol. I'm using about 70% isopropyl alcohol, which I've put on my lint-free wipes. I prefer lint-free wipes, so there are no fibers stuck on. You can see how easily that comes off. Okay, the eye got kind of stuck, but just a little bit of a rub and it comes straight off. And this transfer tape is thick, so you can easily maneuver it. You can see while I'm trying to put it on, it's a bit difficult. So what my trick is to cut it. So slice about 6-7 slices at the top, the bottom, the sides, but don't actually cut your decal, just cut the transfer tape. This makes it so much easier. I usually apply from the middle, so I press down my middle letters first. This ensures I have no bubbles and I have very, very smooth application. And then I go sideways. So I'll go to one side and make sure it's adhered, and then go to the other side and make sure it's adhered down. I may need to put a few more slits to really make sure my transfer tape bends over my candle because the surface is so circular. Once I'm happy with my positioning, I used my scraper tool. This one's from Nicapa as well, just to really adhere that vinyl to my candle, making sure every piece of my vinyl is stuck down. Once I'm happy, I slowly peel off the transfer tape. If there's anything that isn't stuck down, it can happen. You can use your finger or go back with your scraper tool to stick it down. And there we go. If you want to really adhere this, you can use the heat gun to pull it down and allow a bit more tackiness, but for me this is fine. It will not come off and it looks lovely. If you're going to try this, let me know in the comments, and I hope this has helped, especially for a beginner who is new to Cricut. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.